Now, part of the job of being a songwriter, as most of you can guess, is to write a love song on a pretty regular basis. It's kind of part of the job description. And as all of you know, if two people have spent any time together, even if they've parted ways for whatever reason, there's still a bond, some kind of connection between them. We call it love or call it affection. This is not one of those songs. Well, I see your favorite picture is no longer on the wall. Couldn't help but notice all your luggage in the hall. Before you head up on your way, there's one thing I'd like to say. I'm not sorry to see you go. Don't bother to stay in touch. There's one thing you ought to know, sweet darling. I never really liked you all that much. Well, I got no regrets, well, maybe just a few. The day that you were born, and the day that I met you, I should have nipped it in the bud. The first time I noticed you were chewing your cud. And if the truth be known, you were not my first choice. When you answered the phone, I thought it was your roommate's voice. I meant to date her instead, but I wound up in bed with the wrong code. I'm not sorry to see you go. Don't bother to stay in touch. There's one thing you ought to know, sweet darling. I never really liked you all that much. It's alright if this reminds you of somebody. Now, don't think this failed relationship's a reflection of your worth. It's just you come from where you do, and I come from Earth. Maybe the only reason for this little glitch is the fact that you're a stupid bitch. I'm not being cruel, no, that never was my goal. I realize that at heart, you're just a sensitive soul. I notice your psoriasis is worsened. You know, it really couldn't happen to a nicer person. Darling, if I may, forgive my being blunt, but I just gotta say, you are a miserable person. I don't mean to make disparaging remarks, but in this light you resemble Groucho Marx. And please don't be insulted if I never want to see you. Got nothing whatever to do with the time you gave me gonorrhea. I just need to make a brand new start with a woman who actually has a heart. I'm not sorry to see you go. Don't bother to stay in touch. It's one thing you ought to know, sweet girl. I never really liked you all that much. I never really liked you all that much. I never really liked you all that much.